Greetings from Global City Farmer. Today's video is about the most popular home garden plant, that is hibiscus. So, whenever we speak to clients who want to start home garden or who want to maintain a home garden, they always demand one plant which is most common is red hibiscus. There are various reasons to it. Red hibiscus is very commonly offered plant or the flower to the god, Ganpati Bappa's favorite flower. So all the people want to have their homegrown fresh red hibiscus flower in the house. But again, it's a little tricky plant. And so people say, okay, we have a plant, but what do we do to so that more flowers come? So today's video I'm going to cover few such tips and the complete information on how to have red hibiscus growing continuously in your house. So let's start. The first one is choosing the right sapling. Always choose a strong sapling from an authentic source. This plant can be grown from cutting, but it takes a lot of time. So the ideal way is to get a ready, properly rooted sapling and bring it. Step number 2 is the potting of this plant. So I have already made a video on how to transfer a plant from a nursery bag to a pot. So I will be adding this link in the description. So please refer that. Delicately transferring a plant from a bag to pot is the key to the success. So ensure you pot it well. The potting mix for any flowering plant, including hibiscus, has to be very rich in nutrients. So ensure when you do the potting, the plant, the potting mix has a good vermicompost added into it. There are some dry leaves added. You can also add organic ash. In the past we have made a video on how to make your organic potting mix at home. I will add that link as well. So having a best potting mix will help in regular flowering. These are the now first two steps. Now coming to step number 3. What does this plant require once you finish the potting? This is a plant which gives flowers and it does require a regular sunlight. So minimum 3 hours sunlight, a good sunlight is recommended. So if you are having this plant in a window grill or a balcony, please give a premium sunny space for this plant. Then only the regular flowers will come. It does require good sunlight. If sunlight is less, the plant will be okay. It will keep on having green leaves, but the flowers won't come. Then coming to the fourth point, how to get continuous flowers. So I'm going to share at the end of the video one specific tip which will help you in case of all flowering plants. So another thing is the watering. The fourth point is the watering. You have to water this plant regularly, especially in the month of May, April, the summer hot months. Ensure the soil is not dry, because then what happens is the plant starts struggling, and then the first thing it will stop is the flowers. It has to survive. So we should not bring the plant to that level where it's struggling to give flowers. So regular watering is essential. Then comes a very important point in case of hibiscus. It is very, very prone to infections. Hibiscus, chilies, tomatoes are 3 plants which are favorite of many pests. So be always vigilant. They say prevention is better than cure. So if you can keep on observing the plant health, you will detect the infection early. But unfortunately, if the plant catches the infection, what you have to do is Very easy. Take the baby wipes, the wet wipes what we have, and wipe completely the infected area, like as you can see here, the branches, wipe the area, check the leaves, underneath the leaves, and wipe it clean. And after that, water the plant well, add the vermicompost in the soil. This is all the part of the treatment I'm explaining. Keep it in the sunny area, and same day make a paste of our simple turmeric which we use in kitchen, turmeric powder. Make a paste like a uptan and apply it to all the cleansed area of the plant. So for example, if you have cleansed it here, if you have found the infection here, you have wiped it clean. Now apply the turmeric paste over here. Put some turmeric in the soil and keep it in a nice sunny area. And believe me, within few days the infection will be gone. Again, be vigilant because it can come back. Just to share the detail, even this plant some days ago had caught the infection. We did the exact same treatment, and see the number of, now if one flower is blooming and there are so many buds. Here there are 2 buds, here there is one. It's the same plant which has recovered well. Now when we want the good health of the plant, we have to be careful in case of hibiscus. And now, as I promise, this is the last tip which will ensure you get regular flowers. Very, very simple, free tip from kitchen. You don't have to buy anything fancy. When we use onions in the kitchen, we throw away the onion peels. Those onion peels, just gather onion peels of maybe 3-4 onions, soak them in the water, either overnight minimum or maximum for 2 nights. Then next day, squeeze those onion peels. You can discard the onion peels, or you can put it in your compost bin if you are making compost. And the water, that is onion peels water, put it for the flowering plants. It makes wonders in case of hibiscus. You can get regular flower buds and nice blooms will come. Even in a small pot, even if you have this plant, it will keep on giving the flowers with this idea. You can use this tip even for other flowering plants. Do let me know when you try to grow hibiscus, and I love to get feedback from you. If you have any queries, please put it in the comments. I will definitely answer them. And happy home gardening, happy city farming. Thank you.